more stretching, could do quite well. Maybe a fish or two on there might help. There you are. Let's see if this can do the job. Now, this is the Cortland. Okay, I've got 5 lines to compare and a whole day to cast and most importantly fish with. Now these lines are either recommends or a lot of research by myself, and the lines are the Airflow Superflow, the Cortland 444, Barrio GT90, Trout Flies UK in Peach, and the Wolf TT. Now the Wolf TT I opted for over the Rio, and again this was after much research. So we've got a bit of a breeze, so we're able to see how well these lines can perform against the wind. But most importantly, it's more about the line's memory, how well it can mend, how it picks up on bite detection. So all the things we associate with fishing as well as the casting. So is it a no-brainer, a 20-pound line against a wolf line? Let's find out. Black and green fritz. It's fight so hard. No problem at all. There against the wind, it's probably a good 70-80 foot. That's the airflow. First cast. Well, the fishing has been really tough for the last 2 hours. I've had a few really delicate knocks, Tried a few different patterns, then I end up with the size 14 gold head hairs here, really slowly. They were hitting that quite softly, so I was thinking of putting my airflow line on, which has got a bit less stretch, so the delicate hit would be a bit more positive on the line. This barrier line does absorb a lot. Okay, that's the barrier line. Just cast it in, I've left it sat on the water, so you can see the memory isn't too bad at all. So that's the Fly Fisher UK line, just cast out. If I pull that, retrieve it a bit, and then let it settle, yeah, the memory is back. It's the Cortland. Cortland, a little bit better. Okay, that's the Lee Wolf. Now that's the airflow. So as you can see, the airflow again, it's got a bit in it, a bit more than the Lee Wolf, but it's not too bad. But what we've got to remember is airflow probably is the most temperamental line when it comes to temperature. So come the colder months, which won't be long now, and again we'll probably find the airflows are starting to struggle a bit. But I'm just pulling on that line a bit now, and you can see that the line is recoiling, you know, quite quickly, so you're not going to be able to keep contact with that fly as you want if you're going to fish water like this and slow imitative patterns. Well, the boys and I have had a really good day. The fishing's been good. Casting of these lines was really nice. Every single one of them casted very well. Some of them were loading the rod a lot quicker than others. Some of them were better at aerialization, but they were all very good casting lines. The trout flies line struggled a little bit with bigger distances, but with a bit more effort, you'll get there. Presentation, we actually discussed the airflow quite a bit. Now, this is only if you're in calmer conditions. It was a little bit more aggressive. This particular airflow line has quite a heavy front taper. Bite detection has a lot to do with memory as well. Now, we were marking this on calmer conditions and almost static, slow moving of the lines, and the memory, obviously the barrio for us all stood out. Its memory was very good, but the memory can be affected a heck of a lot due to water temperature, air temperature, how often it's used. The wolf line during the day seemed to be improving, and the stretch, that was the easiest one to pick up on, and which was pretty obvious. Now the airflow, we've actually marked that one down due to it not having no stretch, whereas we would prefer just a little bit of stretch. So the Cortland and the Wolf were very, very good for this, and the Barrio and the Troutfly UK lines, far too much stretch. So that's what we've come up with for the day. And as I say, every day could be different due to temperatures and how often it's used. But as I say, I will be doing more videos on each of these lines and in more detail. If you're interested in any of these lines or to hear how they're going to perform over the following weeks. Keep watching. I'm fishing at the moment with the airflow. I think normally, given the conditions, dead flat like this, although I am retrieving a little bit. So it was, oh, there you are. I thought I'd missed him then. I was figure eighting quite slowly there, and it sort of hit it quite hard actually for the pace of the fly. It spooked me a little, woke me up a bit. That's another good thing that I like about the airflow, is that it's got the welded loop on the end, so I've got no problem taking that and the braid, as I say, in through the top eye. It clickety click, but it ain't causing any problems. Whereas if you've got your straight line and your own welded loop on the end, I wouldn't advise doing that. Okay, so I haven't got much battery power or nothing left, so what I'll do is just go through things quickly. The day has been brilliant. Lots of fish coming out this morning, to the likes of that pattern there, which is my black and green Fritz lure. Lost it in a tree, gave my second one away, which meant then I had to climb a tree to get that back. Within a few casts I lost it again, so there we are. Over on the point, doing a bit of filming, I heard what I thought was a fish jumping in behind me. I looked, camera was in the water, the wind had blown the tripod with the camera over. Told to go and put it in some rice in a bag. Got the memory card, mind, that's good. The next good thing, I was walking back and forth here to the rod, and I found my fly. It was on the floor over there. I don't know how, but it was on the floor, walking by. Brilliant. So I got my fly back. The fishing during the afternoon got really tricky. It went dead flat as it is now, and the fish went down. But I was able to keep in touch with them. Obviously with my intermediate braid, and I put a 6-foot tippet on, and put with the size 12 gold head hare's ear on, really slowly, and that was able to get me, as you see now, a few more fish. I've struggled remembering a lot of things about lines, and my memory isn't like it used to be. I do struggle, but doing all of this I found very, very challenging, but it's been good, and I hope it's been helpful, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm gonna probably have 10-15 minutes worth of fishing on my own, and maybe hook up with a few more fish. And another fish on. All I've discovered basically is that the lines are all good for casting. I think manufacturers are out there. It's all about casting. So if you want to baffle one of your mates next time you see they've got a new line on, everyone asks, how does it cast? Ask them, how does it fish? Come on, fishy. I've only got about 15 minutes left. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. may as well watch this. Okay, that's me done. Take care.